Hello and welcome back to Digital Learning. In this episode, I am speaking with Laura Woods, the project coordinator for Library Media Technology here in Pinellas County Schools. And we are going and visiting some of the schools that have exciting things going on in their media centers. And our next stop is Countryside High School with Jody Amiot-Priso as the media specialist there. So let's dive right in and have Jody tell us about what she's doing.
When I first got here, it was rows and rows of books and some new tables, a lot of old tables, dingy carpet, and that was it. And one day a gentleman came in with a shirt and tie and started looking around, well, we can change this, we can change that. So I thought I need to introduce myself to him. So I did. And he said, we're going to give you some money to redesign the media center. He said, come up with a plan, email me your plan, what you want, and we'll do it. So I made a design. The goal was to make it look more like a collegiate level media center and have different areas for students to be comfortable, to work, to collaborate, all of those things. And he liked the design, took it to the area superintendent and had it approved, and we started shopping.
And what told you what kind of areas did your library need? How did you find out about that?
I did a lot of research, knowing from when I had my master's degree in school library media, so that was the beginning of my knowledge on it, and then went to FAME and went to some of the breakout sessions and sessions on becoming a 21st century media center. I also talked to the students, talked to the teachers, what do you want, what do you need, and put it all together and came up with the design. We're busy, which is fantastic. I used to get like 10 kids a day when I first got here, and now we have probably 75 to 100 at lunches, and teachers are sending kids down here each period. We could have anywhere from 10 in a period to 50 in a period that are coming on their own, as well as classes coming. So we're extremely busy, but it feels easy to run because there's a system in place, and I ran orientations with all the students to show them the new areas and give them the guidelines of how to use the new areas and what to do in the new areas. So I don't have any difficulty with managing it. The other part of it is that my TAs are extremely helpful. I have TAs every period, anywhere from 2 to 4 in a class period that I have every period. So I train them on how to reshelve books, how the library is organized, how to check out books, check in books, how to help students with printing, and how to help students with the easy technology pieces. And they are fantastic because they're juniors and seniors. So again, they're older, they're more independent, they've had experience. So they're very helpful, my TAs.
So this is a case where the district came in and kind of presented her with an opportunity to say, what do you envision? We're going to make improvements here. And so what were some of the things that helped her remake her space?
Well, after we had the opportunity to train everybody and give them some guidelines on how to put processes together, they had to go into their schools and they had to ask questions. They had to see, what does the school really want? What do the teachers need? What does the administrators envision? What do the students want? What would bring them into the libraries and create the engaging areas that would keep them coming and keep them staying? And using those processes that they had learned, they have all started putting together those processes and taking that information and running with it and putting together their ideas for their new library spaces.
So I think a lot of people that work in the school system might be a little concerned about so many students coming in and having some freedom of movement and choice in the types of activities that they engage in. But I heard her talking about some of the processes she put in place to make that work.
Yes, once she had the library put together the way she wanted it, after all of the suggestions were made, Then she put a large priority on the orientation pieces, which is what the media specialists do at the beginning of every year to ensure that the students know what's in the library, where they can find certain things in the library, how to use those areas appropriately, and explain that there are consequences if they cannot fulfill those requirements. They're not allowed to come back. And there really has been, I have not seen any library now so far this year that has had a problem with engagement and kids acting out or not doing what they should. They are so engaged with everything that's going on, and the fact that they're being allowed the choice to do the things that they would like to do, but they're still academic, that it is keeping them busy. It is keeping them moving forward and coming back.
Watch Digital Learning Monday and Friday at 6:30 and Saturday and Sunday at 12:30 on WPDS TV 14, Pinellas County Schools Television.